new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in to the new Black Wall Street Money and Power. It's our pre-market look. It's our look at what's going on today in the market. Of course, today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent, black-owned manufactured detergent right here, 101 lows, $15. It means you get 15 cents per wash. We're doing free delivery in the Atlanta area. If you want to go ahead and pick up your bottle of True, give us a call at 678-851-2400, and we'll deliver it to your doorstep. True Detergent, make the switch. Of course, we got some new products coming out too, guys. We got fabric softener and fragrance-free detergent also, and we got a session coming up. So if you want to learn how you too can become a distributor, or we can be our own distributors, you can go to www.ergj.net. That session is going to be next Thursday. Now, a couple things, a couple announcements real quick, and we'll start looking at what's going on in the market today. We do have our Club Millie rollout session number 2 tonight on Thursday at 9 p.m. So we rolled out and had a session number 1, just very positive vibes from everybody. Everybody's excited about what we're doing. And Club Millie, what that's about is we're going to help 1,000 people save and invest $1,000 this year. So you want to get your membership today. Also on Saturday, we got our first class, adult class of the year. It's going to be Stock Market 101, the 7 steps to owning your first stock. So if you're a person that's saying, hey, I want to get in this game. I want to learn about the stock market. I want to make my money work for me. You want to make sure you get registered and sign up for that class. I only do 1 class a month. So it's 7 steps to own your first stock. We're going to walk you through what it takes. 7 steps for you to own your first stock this year. Get in the game. Good morning, Cookie. How are you? Also coming up next Tuesday, on Tuesday coming up, we have our introduction class to foreign exchange. This is actually going to teach about currency trading. Foreign exchange is the largest market where currency is being, or largest trading market there is. $5.3 billion are transacted every day in foreign exchange. So if you want to learn about foreign exchange, you want to be introduced to it, all these things called pips and all this stuff, pairs, well, that's where you want to be. You want to sign up for that. And many people talk about wanting to learn this stuff, but then when you make it available, we see who's really serious about improving their education or their financial literacy. Now, and then we actually have the True Investment session next Friday, I believe. So all that stuff you can find at www.ergj.net. You can register, get signed up for whatever fits your fancy, and we're going to continue to bring more opportunities to the village. Anyway, so what's going on today in today's market? Money and power. Of course, money is the economics. Power is the politics. You put them together, and that's how you actually rule money. So you got a cash flow, and you got the rules of the money. So money and politics are 2 topics that we need to talk more about. And many people are getting more involved in politics because of Trump. So that's actually a good thing because he's pushing you guys to learn about this stuff. But then obviously we want to talk about economics as well, what's going on in the market today. So let's find out. I know we got a big day in earnings coming up today. A big earnings day. There's so many earnings coming out on Thursday, you probably won't be able to say them all in one breath. So here we go. We got AstraZeneca, ConocoPhillips, Estee Lauder, Merck, New York Times, Nokia, Ralph Lauren, Royal Dutch Shell, Sony, Deutsche Bank, Vodafone, all are reporting ahead of the open. So all those companies are going to be reporting their earnings before the open. Now the shares in Deutsche Bank are sharply lower following the release of its earnings report, which came out already, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Now here are some major ones that's happening after the bell. This is going to be after 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock when they report. It's going to be Amazon, Chipotle, GoPro, and Visa. So the big boys are going to be reporting after the bell. Now, just yesterday after the bell, we have Facebook report, and Facebook blew earnings away once again, and they started a share price rise. And the question I keep asking you guys, 2 days ago we had Apple, yesterday we have Facebook, today we got Amazon. How many of those companies are paying you? How many of you are actually invested in the companies that you use and allowing your money to make money for you? If you are not, and you want to find out how you too can get in the game of making your money work for you, that's why we had a class on Saturday. I know many of you guys want to ask me individual questions, but it's much easier for me to answer the same questions for everybody at the same time. Stock Market 101, 7 steps to owning your first stock. This year, 1 class a month. So if you miss it, I won't be doing it again for another month or so. So at any rate, you want to get registered, sign up for that so you can make sure. Now, here's the deal. Many guys say, hey, I got plans. I can't make it. That's okay. You register, you'll get the replay. So regardless of whether you can be there live or not, if you want to get the class, you'll register. And when you register, if you can't make it, you're going to get the replay. That way you can watch it at your leisure. So anyway, what else is going on in the market today? There is some focus in Australia and Iran. President Trump's comments on Iran and Australia put two countries in the spotlight. Trump specifically said he would study a dumb deal that the United States had made to take in refugees detained by Australia. The Trump Twitter feed overnight included some strong language about Iran and that most diplomatic phrases of a dumb deal in reference to relations with Australia, said Paul Donovan, who's global chief economist at UBS Wealth Management. Both areas may have market importance, the former giving Middle Eastern investors apprehensions about the United States, and the latter giving shifting dynamics in Asia-Pacific leadership. Now, of course, whenever stuff like this comes out, Australia, Iran, United States, this is good news for foreign exchange traders because there's probably going to be some movement in these currencies today, or they were overnight. So you probably saw a lot of movement overnight in those currency exchanges that have something to do with Australia and Iran. So you probably, hopefully you made some right decisions there, and there was some movement there. You made some money. Now we're talking about some deals that are taking place or are going to be taking place. Some mergers and acquisitions. Shares in Mead Johnson Nutrition are poised to surge at the open after the infant formula maker said it's in talks to be acquired by British conglomerate Reckitt Benckiser, which owns a range of consumer products, including Lysol, Clearasil, and Durex. So Reckitt owns Lysol, Clearasil, and Durex. And you're going to find we're going to start doing some sessions on some of the umbrella companies that own a lot of products, because many of you guys don't really realize that you still are buying from these same companies even when you're using different products or different brands. They still are owned by some of these big, strong companies. So the two companies said that they're in talks about a $16.7 billion deal that though nothing has been finalized. So here's the cool thing. What's going on, Ron? The cool thing about mergers and acquisitions is sometimes they don't actually take place. There's talks, and what you can get a gauge on is the value that a company is going to be put on another company. In other words, when they say, hey, we're going to buy this company, we're talking about buying this company for $16.7 billion, they're basically saying that your company is worth $16.7 billion, and that's what we're willing to pay. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the deal will go through. So you do get a good gauge on the valuation of one company to another, but it still is still got to kind of be on the lookout or be on the watch to see if it makes approval if the deals actually go through. So meanwhile, shares in Macy's are edging up pre-market based on rumors that the company may be open to being acquired. Oh, that's big news. So Macy's may be there's some rumors that Macy's may be open to being acquired. Now, of course, typically what happens is if an acquisition happens, the company that's being acquired normally has some type of boost in their share price because, again, it comes down to what the other company is willing to pay for the company that might be being acquired. The New York Post said the firm's CEO has recently become open to offers from potential friendly buyers. Macy's did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Now, I don't know who would be interested in Macy's. Retail has been retail as far as from a brick and mortar standpoint is at the end of the day is becoming extinct. I mean, that's the best way to put it. They still have standalone storefront properties and things like that, but we see more and more malls being closed down. We see more and more big box retailers, reducing stores, reducing headcount, reducing employees. I don't know. I mean, we know that the future of retail is online. So again, if you are a retailer, or you are a person that's getting into the business of retail, you want to sell some shirts, some shoes, some hats, and if you don't have an online presence, then you are behind the times at the end of the day. So so think about that for your business as you are. You may be looking to get into retail. You're like, getting the store is not what's up. You know what I mean? It's a part of what's up, but it's not what's up. You need to have an online presence. All right, Super Thursday in London, the Bank of England is scheduled to announce its latest interest rate decision. Quarterly inflation report meetings minutes are on Thursday. Central banker Mark Carney will also hold a press conference where he'll discuss his expectations for Brexit and how it impacts the economy. This comes as the British government is set to release a document on Thursday outlining its normal the formal negotiation plans for the United Kingdom to leave the European Union. So we know that the UK is looking to leave the Brexit. We know that they're also in cahoots or in discussions with the United States, or Donald Trump and Theresa May are in discussions. So we're going to find out what's going on. Maybe there's going to be a new trade agreement that's being agreed upon. We found out about the TPP that's being the United States is leaving that. That's the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We know that the United States is also renegotiating the NAFTA. That's the free trade agreement between Mexico and Canada. So it looks like we're aligning ourselves as a country to form new partnerships and new agreements with different countries than we have in the past. Global stock market overview. U.S. stock futures are looking a bit weak right now. European markets are mixed in early trade. Most Asian markets ended the day with negative results. So here's the day, guys. The big news today is going to be the release of earnings from Amazon and Chipotle. I would say Chipotle has been struggling a lot lately. I'm not expecting them to do very. They've been on the decline. I think I'm going to continue to expect that decline. I would be surprised if they surprise us with earnings, because a lot of people have been moving away from Chipotle because of the whole food stuff and the sickness stuff. I mean, it just hasn't been very, very good for Chipotle as of late. But Amazon, oh my goodness, Amazon could blow us away. And I'm expecting the same thing that we saw with Apple, the same thing we saw with Facebook. I'm expecting Amazon to actually beat earnings today and surprise us. Not really surprise us, but I'm expecting them to do very well. Apple actually has over $256 billion in cash overseas, and IKEA is looking to sell rugs made by Syrian refugees in 2019. So IKEA, some of you guys' favorite store, is looking to partner with some Syrian refugees. Wendy B is in the building. Good morning. How are you? So that is the day in the news, guys. That's what we're looking forward to. Again, the big news, Amazon after the bell. Oh my goodness, I might be walking or doing my daily stroll and having another good day today with Amazon. But anyway, here's the deal. Again, what we want to do, guys, is if you are you want to get into this game, sign up for Stock Market 101. That's going to be this Saturday coming up. Of course, the link is in the description above. The Club Millie rollout will be tonight, would be session number 2. So if you want to learn about the plan to help you save and invest $1,000 this year, you want to go to www.ergj.net and get signed up so we can hear the plan in its full entirety. We rolled it out yesterday, and we'll be doing this every Wednesday and Thursday for the whole month, so that enough people can hear the plan, can catch the vision, and can join the crew. It's all about group economics, and we can talk about it as much as we want, or we can actually be about it. And this is going to give us the opportunity to actually practice what we preach, and with this whole group economics thing. Anyway, today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent, black-owned and manufactured detergent right here. We are in the Atlanta area doing free shipping. And if you want to learn how to become a distributor yourself, maybe you want to bring this to your area, we actually have a session coming up next Thursday to talk to you about how you can become a distributor, right? We want to bypass Amazon, bypass Walmart, and we want to be the middleman from the manufacturer to the customer. That's what we're doing here. We're teaching you a little bit about how to get some profit, how to make a little money. At any rate, 101 loads, $15. It means you get 15 cents per wash. And guess what, guys? I'll deliver it directly to your door. You get to meet me in person, ask me some questions, all the hugs and kisses and smiles and all that stuff. True Detergent, make the switch. Well, here's the deal, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the New Black Wall Street. Remember this, it takes a village, but it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. Have a good day.
Thanks for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there in the next episode of the New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.